victory laps for me. They're all part of this massive just victory lap in the end. A personal victory lap of sorts. Another 15 minutes of this and then I'm gonna switch over to something else. No jump out of that. You get stuck to the ground, the chances of any time save are entirely nixed. I had good pace, but the way I lodged myself into this hillside did not help me out in terms of actual overall time save. So, you know, that's where I'm at right now. Ain't no way. If that like bounce was a little bit higher, there was a very like slim possibility that I could have been just on pace with this ghost here today. Then it would come down to like just your performance. Bad idea. Bad idea. Well, hey, so you saw right there what happened. Got tied to the ground again. I don't know which wheel it was, but it was one of them. I'm probably not going to hit anything faster today, but we'll see. You know, it could happen. never know. I could just, like, have the big run happen. The very last attempt. So that was a whole lot of nothing. I failed. Eh. Not much to say about that one. Off by just drifting too far in at the very start. Or missing the start boost for that matter. I shouldn't be annoyed, but, you know, I am. I let it annoy me. No, I shouldn't. No way. I think I botched it when I fell into the grass. That could have worked out nicely. You'll have that, like, minor skip effect if you get stuck in a certain part of the hill. So the game is sort of working on catching up to the present time. Just like, well, you're still moving. I'll let you through, but you're gonna have a reduced speed. And that can have implications on how you're gonna carry through the rest of that side hill. Another I've seen that a couple of times before now. In many cases, your cart will sort of get stuck to the side. The game will think that you're clipping into the side of the wall. And depending on how you know, land on the ground, the game will say, well... They will actually... more minutes, and then we're going to do something I'm sure y'all have been curious about, or at least I've been somewhat hinting towards. Man. And still, I don't have enough speed. Alright, somehow I had enough speed going into that one. I don't see me having had an actual chance of passing the ghost at that rate. But it looked cool, it had some potential. Maybe get a few more runs in, and then I'm sure some of you might know what I'm going to do next. Well, okay, 3 more attempts. More. One more. Alright, I think, my fate was decided promptly after that happened. Alright, you know the drill, folks. I'm sure it's his day. What I'm doing. I'm changing the title of my stream. Because, y'all know what's next. Y'all know what's up next. Y'all know what's up next. Alright, we're gonna set up a distractor. I'll do a few non-shortcut attempts in between, but I'm not really, like, primarily chasing that. Unless something goes terribly wrong within the first few seconds. And now we wait. Give it another 20, 15 seconds, and we'll get out. Oh no, not what I'm gonna do like last time, okay. Alright. We're gonna get going with this. See what I can do. Then summon. Oh. Moving. Alright, distraction ghost created. Let's get this show on the road. Not a great start. Now we're starting to feel things out. Thanks for the good luck. We'll see what I can do today, if anything. That last attempt I did there was actually not too bad. Pretty fast. If I made it through, I'd have a pretty good chance of keeping it together. That one was not desirable. Every now and then, I'm just gonna refresh myself on the routes. At least I'm prepared. Once I go through, of course. If I go through. Nope. You have to, like, cut a very thin line through the corridor. Otherwise, you're not going to stand much of a chance to set up a proper arc through the stair area you're supposed to clip. I'm going to go for a flap here just for funsies. It's super average. I don't really have much to say about that. But if I were moving like that after a stair clip, I don't think I'd have too much reason to complain. A little too slow, unfortunately. That extra, like, dimension adds a whole level of difficulty that shouldn't be there, but it is, because you can be right on one dimension, but wrong on the other, and then have flip-flop, when you, make the following attempt. looked like it had promise. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. Try a flap on this. Missed MT. I have to think about how costly, like, one missed MT could be, or if I mess up any of that routing after the stair clip. And I'm gonna have to be just prepared enough to, play near perfect, if not perfect, the rest of the way out in a series of corners where you could just bonk and lose a whole second. Oh, I hit the thwomp there? That's interesting. If that keeps happening, I may have to set up a new distraction ghost. To answer your question, not bad. Actually giving this a flap attempt just to see how this goes. And it failed pretty badly. Hey, yeah, I guess I'll just set a new one up. Screw it. Doing it. I'd rather just not have to deal with the thwomps every single time. Really my most wanted task list thing to do. Alright, let's find the video of my Royal Raceway flap, make a new video out of that to put on YouTube, get that posted to the page. Alright, that should be much better setup. I would be willing to bet this, will give me a much better chance to get every run further in. Going for an actual flap. Saves 2 to 3 seconds on a good attempt. That's pushing it close. One thing to bear in mind is that is considering, like, that does consider it factors in errors in the courtyard versus errors coming out of the shortcut. I'd have to activate the second boost a little bit earlier than that in order to have a fighting chance. On attempts like that, I'm happy to miss because, you know, there's a lot of bonks and certainly quite a bit of time loss already from the onset. Okay, this, gonna be where I go for a flap instead. Okay, so, yeah, this is not gonna PR. But, you know, it's good practice. Sometimes you can sneak through there if you're really crafty, which I'm not. That gives me so much, like, whiplash, just the way it happens. Thwomp just, like, emotionlessly knocks me away. What about it? Way off that time. You hate to see it happen. It's like that last turn, too. It's looking like a low 37, judging by how I was pushing through that last area. One missed empty. That cost me a couple of milliseconds. Wow, I have not hit that corner in a good while. Not in that way. That knockback is going to cost me badly. Yeah, I did. That knockback was definitely not the thing I was looking for. I didn't quite have enough of a turnaround, but you know. No. Alright. Knowing that in mind. Only one I know, if I gotta run that clean with a wall clip, or stair clip, it'd probably be easily a new first shortcut world record on this score. That's gonna take a lot of effort. Missing one MT, and I was able to do that. I need to be very careful how I navigate myself, after I finish it. If I, you know, given I get the shortcut stair clip and a successfully world record, I'm gonna have to be especially careful after that. Dumb. I am dumb. That's all there is to say about that. Now in about 20 minutes, I'm going to be switching over to on 50cc. I'm only doing this for a short while, so... But I'm doing it just to see, you know, keep on plugging in the hours and the time. Ugh. Eh. Ick. About as good as you can ask for. Womp, man! Just like... whipped me into a frenzy, man. Whoops. I don't know what I did there. I gotta, like, wait a little bit before I pause. I've kind of have to condition myself so that I'm, like... so that I don't, you know, fumble the ball the moment I hit the trick, you know? It's in the back of my head every time I do one of these super difficult tricks that has not been hit. It's like, gotta keep my nerves from, you know, making me make a terrible decision I'll regret. I'm gonna do this as a bit of a practice lap. Just as a, like, a pacemaker. Oh boy, I definitely have to be really careful for the, for those last two, that last area, you know, because, like, you think you're out of the woods, but then you also have to be, like, super careful to avoid that wall right next to the lava. Now, I'm gonna have to be especially aware of that. You put in a lot of time, I'll say that much. I'd say out of all the people that have put the most amount of time in the top 5 right now, you're surely one of them. In fact, top 2 would probably be you and Mr. Cornhead. Alright. The good thing it's just a practice attempt. The double 37s, of course. Yeah, top 5 for most attempts done, like most BC shortcut attempts done so far would be Blim's one, Mr. Cornet's another one. Dossie would probably fall under that list. I'd put myself in that list as well, most likely. I guess, oh. Maybe Forrest. It was really odd, because you'd think it would be somebody else, but, like, Forrest kind of drummed up interest for this again. And then you did, of course. Well, that wasn't all the greatest. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Wait, this is... Yeah, I went too slow on that one. I will say Now, if one person hit it on NTSC and another hit it on PAL, we'd have 2 different region records. Be kind of neat, to be honest. Again, folks, 3 more minutes of this. I did want to do some skips runs tonight on 150cc, so try to see if I can get redemption for all the amount of runs that got lost at Toad's Turnpike and Choco Mountain, as well as the whole of Mushroom Cup. So we'll see what I can do with these last few minutes remaining. Like I said before, this is a short session. I'll maybe do another one tomorrow as well. Might be a little longer. We'll see. I slowed down too much. The reason I'm not doing as many of these as other people is because I still got a 1-time final match with Pokemon to settle the score, and I want to stay like as warmed up and as ready as I can possibly be for him. A little low, but potential. Another reason I want to do, not doing as many of these attempts, I could do full sessions. I'd love to do full sessions of these, but also, I'm really enjoying just 150cc speedruns, and they've been fun to the point where I want to just keep on doing more and more of those too. If y'all want to check out some more of these tomorrow, I'll probably doing these again on tomorrow night's stream. Give it like 3 more attempts, I guess. I know my attempts for the fence clip went into the 1,000 before, you know, somebody hit it. Before the Desert Tanko was the thing. So, you know. I'm definitely going to be dedicated to this just as much, if not more. Alright, 1 more. Alright, well, I wish that was not the way it went down, but, you know, can't always help it with the corridor. You get caught in some weird stuff, and then it just gets dicier and dicier and dicier, so, got another follower. Retro. Thank you for the follow, dude. Alright, folks. I am now renaming the run show the 150. Alright. Get live split open with this bad boy. I need a mouse pad for this because my hands feel like it's like nails on a chalkboard whenever this box is not a good mouse pad. I have the most ratchet stream setup right now. Well, I'm happy to be catering to your wants right now. Alright, let's see. We got that. Alright. Alright, time for some skips. That's not it. Alright. What misfortune will I run in today? Will I run into as much as the last time? Find out right now. Hilarious. I really needed that second item box, but oh, what, I'll cope without it. Oh. All right. Sure, I'll take it. Oh my god! The squeaking of the tires! Oh my gosh, I got so scared. It felt like I was, like... I felt the fear from, like, a mile away. You used to speedrun this game? Nice. What's the hardest skip in this game? For me, or just in general? Because I can name both cases. I mean, if we're going by time trials, the hardest skips right now are the ones that are considered tasks only, right, at the moment. Are you submitting times that will put me to shame, Yanni? Because that is like your specialty right now. Hardest skip in 150cc, I'd say, is probably, for me, right now, Red Shell skip on Mario Raceway Shortcut. In time trials, I'd probably give it to, I don't know... I thought I was going to avoid the spin out that time, but here we are. Yeah, I rarely hit it. I've, like, learned it 2-3 days ago, and I'm barely able to hit it 1 times out of 10. So... yeah, we're not going to go for it on actual skips attempts. I'm just going to forego it for now. There's so many other time saves that I can hit that are going to save me, like, way more time, so... Right. What do you mean I spun out? Okay. I swear I'm on my best behavior, game. Not gonna do anything stupid right here. Oh, like thunder right at the end, too. Yeah. 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 I know what that's like. Know the pain. I'm gonna have to go for the big boy skip. No, I have multiple options, fortunately. I'm either gonna look really cool or I'm gonna look utterly stupid trying to go for this next one. Right, well, let's see what I can do here. Okay, can I at least jump over this second time? That'll do. I'll take it. It's not my fastest, but... pretty sound so far. Alright, now it's time for the big old suffering again. As if Mushroom Cup wasn't enough. Alright, well that's a start. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh boy. Oh, we're gonna have to do it again. Right. You'd have people that would probably watch you on YouTube. I'm sure people would watch you, you know? You'll let people know on the Mario Kart speedrunning Discord that you're doing it. We'll probably watch. That's my guess. Does that work? Yes, it does. Enough there. Oh, I did. Alright, well. Alright. Maybe just pull this one together. No. Time lost begins. Alright, now we're gonna get it. That first, like, lap was super painful to watch happen because, like, saving 30 seconds there would have me still on PB pace. And while it's annoying, I still have other places where I can reel it back together. This is one of them. A little slow, but I'll take it for now. Oh, shoot. Alright. I missed the split there. That's fine. We still got another big old run killer here. Run killer! This is one of them. Choco Mountain is annoyingly difficult for me because I've done this so many times in time trials where I have shortcut god times, but no matter how hard you go for it. Oh, okay. Since I got a clean run, I'm not gonna risk it. I'll eventually push it up to 2 out of 3. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. That is the most legendary jinx of my life. Oh, how the giants have fallen. Oh, how the giants have fallen. I have 2 YouTube channels. I'll post them both. One of them. And then another one that I have is my secondary YouTube channel where I post stuff that that less worried about, and but also has like let's say content that could potentially get me in trouble with copyright if the suppliers ever change their minds. Oh, I got done in so badly there. I got Choco Mountain.
Mario Grand Prix. Select your player. Select that.
Boy, howdy. What a mess that last run was. Right, let's see how I do. Oh, that's right, I forgot. They're so close, and I had such a tough time when the run started. Oh, if only that last run was still going. I actually was going to get back into a PB pace. Alright, we're in good condition so far. Okay, well... Not much for having the edge on that one. I sure am. That is indeed the thing I am doing. The copy of the game I have here is a JP version of the game that allows you to skip all the way to the beginning, the end of the track, using red shells and/or rooms by half-clipping into the wall. Have you seen that time trial skip that was discovered by Forrest and Weatherton by any chance? Considering you speedrun, or have speedrunned this game, I wouldn't be surprised if you at least heard it in passing. I am a brand new level of stupid here. Oh, it worked out in the end, I guess. Well, if I lose another one of these runs, I'll show you what the new, like, skip on LR looks like. Oh, you just did the Warrior Stadium one? That one's been known for, well, many years. There's actually a new flap strategy allows you to get a time under 1 second, so... Okay, not cool. I almost, like... almost threw away a PB pace because I can't drive to save my soul. Okay, can I get an 8th place item here? Nope. Relatively incident-free, so I guess that's fine. Relatively incident-free, which I guess it's fine, I guess. Ideally, I'd have something much closer to that 6-minute marker, but can't win everything. I'm using a GV USB 2 capture card. It's a composite capture. Plenty of chances to, go for this, big old dumb skip. That was one of them. Well, shoot, okay. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to go over the other way. Oh, I'm losing time. You're noticing that, like, scan line to the right? No, to the left, where those characters are? I know why that's there. I know why that old scan line's there. It's because I'm using one of these old clunker CRTs. That's why it's not showing up perfectly. If I use an HDMI capture card on an HD TV, I don't have that issue. It only shows up on this, the CRT. So, like, if I have any issues with the CRT, the issue will show up. You know, that's the problem I wrestle with nowadays. Also, that happens, where, like, half the audio will just go missing. Now I have to fix it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna take my time to fix it right now. And my computer just decided to, stop showing it up. There we go, that's better. It is much better for older retro games to use a CRT because there's, like, it's the most legless experience that you can possibly get. So, like, I could get a newer TV, but, like, leg reduction is easiest currently on one of these, like, thick boy TVs that I got here. Alright, well. Oh, that's a miss. Oh. Go for another quick one. Still missed it. I will say, it feels much more natural to me. Oh, holy smokes. That kind of helps, actually. Right? Alright. Got the backup. Feels nice to hit that backup strat. So I had this, like, blue shell, and I knew, unlike the other shells, I can still get the same, like, hit setup that is necessary. So that definitely came in handy. Okay, I was playing like a chicken there. I saw my life flash before my eyes, like, there and just now. And unfortunately, because I ran into the post at the very end, I lost my chance of getting another 150cc personal best, so... on this course, 3-lap, so, it's a shame, but whatever. No hurt in the fact that I was able to do this well. I had to get rid of the item without hitting myself. That just so happens to be the most sound method to do it. Hey, got the nice digits on the last lap, too. This is looking like a really good run. And of course, it could be very easily ruined by Calamari Desert. Alright, we need a star. Every day of my life, I have to respect the DK. Because of things like that. Alright. Well, that was a, Mushroom Cups, Skip's personal best.